The state Supreme Court's decision is the latest twist in a saga that spanned close to 5 years, kicked off by the double murders of Maggie and Paul Murdaugh on the night of June the 7th, 2021, at the Murdaugh's family hunting property, Moselle in Islandton. Both were shot to death at the property's dog kennels. A frantic Alec Murdaugh called 911 to report that his wife and son were shot dead.
My wife and child got badly.
What is your name?
My name is Alec Murdaugh.
Okay, did you hear anything, or did you come home and find them?
I've been gone. I just came back.
Under questioning that night, Alec Murdaugh denied that he was at the kennels where his wife and son were killed. A little over a year later, on July 14, 2022, Alec Murdaugh was indicted on 2 counts of murder in their deaths.
What say you, Richard Alec Murdaugh? Are you guilty or not guilty of the felonies wherein you stand indicted?
Not guilty.
How shall you be tried?
By God and my country.
Fast forward to January 23rd of 2023, the eyes of the nation descending on the small town of Walterboro as the murder trial of Alec Murdaugh began at the Colleton County Courthouse, the very courthouse where the Murdaugh family practiced law for a century.
Why'd you do it, Alec?
You may proceed.
The key evidence that prosecutors presented in the 6-week trial, a video from Paul Murdaugh's cell phone from 8:44 on the night of the murders at the dog kennels, in which witnesses testified Alec Murdaugh's voice was heard on that video.
Hey, he's got a bird in his mouth.
Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba.
Murdaugh later testified that he lied for a year and a half about being at the kennels that night.
You know, oh, what a tangled web we weave. But once I told the lie, and I told my family, I had to keep lying.
On March 2nd, 2023, it took the jury just 3 hours to render a verdict.
The State versus Richard Alexander Murdaugh, defendant. Indictment for murder, guilty, verdict.
A day later, on March 3rd, 2023, Judge Clifton Newman sentenced Murdaugh to 2 life sentences without parole, plus additional time on weapons charges for the murders.
And I know you have to see Paul and Maggie during the night times when you're attempting to go to sleep. I'm sure they come and visit you.
All day and every night.
Murdaugh's defense team quickly filed a notice of appeal. Shortly after the trial, allegations of jury tampering emerged surrounding the Colleton County Clerk of Court, Becky Hill. Murdaugh's lawyers argued that Hill made statements to jurors during the trial that influenced their verdict.
I mean, if a state actor, that would be her, says things to a juror or jurors in an effort to convince them to vote a certain way, that's all that's required.
But during a retrial hearing on January the 29th, 2024, former Chief Justice of the South Carolina Supreme Court, Jean Toll, ruled the defense's motion for a new trial was denied.
I simply do not believe that the authority of our South Carolina Supreme Court requires a new trial in a very lengthy trial such as this on the strength of some fleeting and foolish comments by a publicity-influenced clerk of court.
Murdaugh's defense team then took the case to the highest court in the state, where earlier this year on February 11th, Supreme Court justices grilled the prosecutors in the case about Becky Hill, asking some serious questions about the fairness of the trial.
We've got a superb trial court judge, and out in the hallway we have a rogue clerk of court. And even if we accept the truncated version of what you characterize as innocuous statements, even you acknowledge it was improper. Perhaps not improper to the point of reversal, but you acknowledge it was improper.
All of it leads us to today in the next chapter in the Murdaugh saga.